Hi, I'm here with Sarah Berkshire. She's a physical therapist, skater, and instructor, and she has a practice near the ice rink. But we were talking about, and I thought you would be very interested to know, about how important the hips are in skating. And so, we know skating alignment is a big issue. Coaches talk about it, but let's hear what a physical therapist has to say as far as how it affects your foot all the way to your hips. So Sarah, can you explain to us like what might be going on with different muscles involved in the hips and how that's going to affect your feet and where your knee goes over your toes?
Yes, so we have a muscle called your gluteus medius, which lies kind of on the lateral side of your hip, and it controls where your knee aligns and how your knee aligns to your foot. So if our med is weak, then we tend to let, when we bend, that knee fall in. And so if we strengthen that glute med, that helps spiral that knee out and keep it in line with like your third, fourth toe. A lot of times what I'll see in my practice is that skaters try to really control that with your foot versus using that glute. And so then what they'll do is they'll supinate their foot actually, and they'll kind of bow leg their lower leg to help control that knee position versus really utilizing more up the chain into your glute, hamstring, that kind of posterior chain of the leg. And so that causes your foot to rotate in your skate versus having your big toe contacted with your skate and gives you less control in your foot.
So I would think most people are like, "Whoa, I don't know if I could follow all of that through," but it totally makes sense. So if a skater is like thinking like, "Yeah, that makes sense," like how would they go about like you know physical therapy? You would probably provide stretching exercises. And so probably it'd be really important to come see you to get like figured out, get those exercises going.
Yes.
But like also you do classes, right?
I
Like
do. I do
so
conditioning
many.
classes that will work where we do concentrate a lot on that glute strengthening, ankle strengthening, just overall looking at alignment, making sure skaters are doing like squats correctly. When they're doing single leg balance activities, making sure that they're not just using their foot to keep their knee in alignment, but actually using the glutes to keep their knee in alignment.
Wow, so that totally makes a lot of sense. And when I was skating, I wish I had, someone like that going over so we can keep training the muscles to do what they're supposed to do. Because I know when skating, you kind of like you do something so long, you get muscle like I don't know, it's like a innate sense. Like you don't have to think about it so much. And it seems like that totally makes sense to do off ice training with a lot of thought going into it. But thank you for explaining that. And I'm going to take a picture for business cards. So if you want to get a hold of Sarah, start working on your body alignment and really like improve your skating. This is going to prevent injuries down the line because if you keep going and doing wrong muscle activity, wrong alignment, you get boots that break down too fast, which is affecting putting more pressure on parts of your body and your joints. So it's definitely worth checking out, getting evaluated by a physical therapist. Bye now. All right.